Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So back in January of this year, I posted a video that a change to Chrome's disclaimer while using Incognito mode in Google Chrome, which is also known as private browsing mode, cost Google $5 billion. Now, as I mentioned in that video, which will be in the end screen, this was due to a lawsuit where Google has changed the wording and communication on the private browsing page, which now reads, "Others who use this device won't see your activities, so you can browse more privately." Now, here's the important bit. It says this won't change how data is collected by websites you visit and the services they use, including Google. So that's the important bit, including Google. And it also says downloads, bookmarks, and reading list items will be saved. So that's the change to the disclaimer I mentioned in that previous video. Now, just to let you know that some more information has come to light since posting. And now, in hopes of settling this lawsuit, Google has now agreed to basically destroy web browsing data it has collected from users while browsing in Chrome's private browsing modes. So due to this lawsuit, now Google has been held accountable for basically making misleading statements about privacy, because previously Google had said they couldn't delete those private browsing data points in the browser, and now they say they can. So that's where basically Google has done a 180, where Google has now agreed to delete, and I'm quoting, billions of data points. Now, if you are wondering what lawsuit I'm talking about, it goes back to 2020 when Google was accused of tracking browsing activity in incognito mode without informing users. So that's why they have now updated this disclaimer to say including Google. So that's where the change has taken place. Now, the newly agreed settlement basically means that Google must now use its privacy policy and a splash screen in incognito mode to make you aware of the data collection. That's why, as I mentioned, this is the important bit where they say this won't change how data is collected by websites you visit and the services they use, including Google. And basically, Google has also agreed to delete and or remediate billions of data records that reflect class members' private browsing activities, where, as I mentioned previously, Google said that it was impossible, and I'm quoting, that it was impossible to identify and basically therefore delete private browsing data because of how it stored data. So that's where they've done a 180 now, basically in the hopes of settling this lawsuit without having to pay $5 billion. So basically Google has said now in a statement, and I'm quoting, "We are pleased to settle this lawsuit, which we always believed was meritless." They say the plaintiffs originally wanted $5 billion and are receiving $0. They carry on to say, "We never associate data with users when they use incognito mode. We are happy to delete old technical data that was never associated with an individual and was never used for any form of personalization." So that's Google's take on it, and that's according now to a statement that Google made to the register recently regarding this class action lawsuit. And I thought that was interesting, seeing that we do feature Chrome on this channel on a regular basis, and just wanted to bring that to your attention if you are using Chrome, especially if you are private browsing in incognito mode.